A useful tool to be aware of is the ability to create wipeouts. You can start the wipeout command from the draw ribbon, or simply by typing wipeout in the command line. You can see now we're prompted to either specify a first point, choose frames, or choose polyline. I'll explain frames and polyline a little later. For now, I'm just going to choose my first point, which is going to be creating a closed polyline. So I'll just use my mouse to pick some points. And when I've picked my last point, I'll hit enter. And we can see now that a wipeout's been created. This line is still underneath the wipeout, and it's still connected from points 3 and 4. It's not a broken line, it's just being covered by the wipeout. If I do a move and select the wipeout, we can see that it'll cover the text as well. This comes in handy if you've got a complex drawing or a situation where you need to put a label in and you don't want to put some text over top of other entities, such as other text or line work. So if I come up to MS Annotate, I could label this house number 1, hit enter. Just reposition my text. And we can see now that the text is visible over top of the wipeout, but the line work is hidden. If I do a move command and select the wipeout, we can see that the text stays in place. But if I were to just simply put a label in such as this with the line there, it's not very, doesn't look very good, and it can be confusing for a user to read in a plan. If I run the wipeout command again, and I choose frames, and turn them off, that will hide the polyline frame around the wipeout. This can be useful to clean up your drawing a little bit. If I create a polyline, I can run the wipeout command, choose polyline, pick on this polyline, and you can see I'm prompted if I want to erase the polyline. I'll say yes. And now that polyline has been turned into a wipeout. I can turn the frames back on so you can see it a little better. We may wish to be able to keep this text visible, but hide the line connecting 1 to 4. We can use draw order, pick on our text, hit enter, and we'll type F for front. Now we can see that the text has been brought over top of the wipeout. If I turn my frames off, you can see the line is hidden. It's still one single connected line from 1 to 4, but it's just hidden behind the wipeout. This also leads into the use of wipeout symbols. So for example, maybe I don't want the lines coming into connect at point 1 to actually go through the point node symbol. Maybe I want them to just end at this circle. If I go to MS Annotate in the symbol librarian, we can see that we've got symbols as well as symbols with wipeout in the name. So for example, maybe I'll choose this one, and I'll place it over top of this. I should snap it to use my node snap. I'll snap it right to point 1. And we can see that this line still connects to point 1 within the drawing, within the database, but the wipeout symbol covers that line work. So wipeouts can come in handy because you don't need to necessarily break lines or erase line work or text in order to hide them if you need to put something over top. A combination of the wipeout command and draw order should give you a lot of flexibility in integrating this into your day-to-day work. I hope you find it useful, and definitely check out the wipeout command.